Hey everyone, I'm Adam Kelly. In this video, I'm going to talk about a new ML Agents tutorial that we have on immersivelimit.com. I've always thought it would be really cool to create my own version of Super Mario 3D World and to control the characters with ML agents. So, using reinforcement learning to control agents and make them solve interesting puzzles and collect coins and interact with the world in fun ways. I've played this game quite a bit with Kayla, and it was a lot of fun and provided lots of inspiration for different types of gameplay. And just to be clear, I'm not trying to actually make this work on the Nintendo Switch or the Wii U or anything that would probably require hacking a controller, and I'm not planning on doing that. But I do want to take some inspiration from this game and then use it to create my own from scratch Unity game. And this is my very dumbed down version of that. So what I did was I took the character controller that I posted a tutorial of just recently, and I adapted it to use with Unity ML agents. Well, in reality, I designed it in the first place to use with ML agents, but I made it work in an ML agents project. And so what you're looking at is basically a character who has to navigate to a box, jump on top of it, and collect a coin. So pretty simple, about as bare bones as a platformer challenge could possibly be, but that's usually where I recommend anyone start when they're trying to create a new ML Agents project. Starting from something really complicated usually is just going to end up in some pain. So let's take a look at this really quick. This is the agent right here, and the cactus shape and all of that is just kind of a distraction. Really, it's the only thing that's interacting with the world is this capsule shape itself. So if you wanted to create your own, then you don't need all these fancy assets. All you need is the basic shapes that come in Unity. So what you see here is, and I had to skip ahead a frame because it doesn't check this every frame, it checks it every 5 steps. It is shooting out some ray casts, and when they hit something, then they show up as red, but the agent is essentially getting inputs to put into its neural network. So this is using reinforcement learning, and it is able to see this platform as well as this coin. So let me see if I can possibly get it while it's jumping and see. Well, it might take, okay, it hit the coin. But the idea is it can see that coin too. It may be kind of hard to time this properly, but did I get it? Let's see. Oh, okay. So I'm not going to be able to get it quite right, but you can see that it's jumping up in the air, and then it still has those raycasts that are making it able to see things. So that's basically the inputs to the neural network. And then as far as how it's getting around in the world, it's just using the character controller that I taught how to use. So the tutorial for this is on immersivelimit.com. I posted this tutorial just today, and it is a full walkthrough of how I made this environment and how you can do it too. So it includes all the source code. What I did not include was all the basics of ML agents. I figured that since I just recently updated the Penguins tutorial, which takes you through the entire thing, start to finish, I would lean on that a little bit and allow that to be a foundation. So if you have some ML agents experience previously, you can just take advantage of that knowledge and skip that. But if you don't, start there and then use the simple character controller tutorial as well. So if I just look at that really quick, it teaches how to make this. I'm not giving away the cactus asset just yet. I might in the future, but for now, I'm keeping that to myself. So the idea is you're able to build this whole challenge area. You place a coin on top of a box, and then the code itself will actually do the work of randomly placing that box in the scene, and it will take input from the player. So you can test this out with your own keyboard. And then it will also take input from a neural network. So what it does basically is it gets a list of actions that come from the neural network, and then it passes those in, and then those get converted into inputs to the character controller. So in terms of rewards, The rewards are really simple. Basically, I give it a negative reward, -1 reward, and end the episode when it goes too far from the circle. So if it went more than 10 meters away, it would restart. And otherwise, I give it a +1 reward when it touches the coin. So you don't see the coin disappear because it immediately resets the scene as soon as that happens. But it is touching the coin and then the episode resets. So this is really simple and may actually seem kind of boring how simple it is. But because ML Agents is so complicated, I always recommend that people start out with something really simple, get that working, and then build from there. So we will post the tutorial link in the description. The nice thing about doing it this way is if I made any mistakes, I can edit them as opposed to the YouTube video where it's very hard to go back and actually update anything because it's like it ends up being in the description and then it's hard to fix anything. Also, if Unity updates ML Agents, which they tend to do about once a month, then we can add any changes that are required here. I don't know that I'm going to do it every update, but it does give me that option to come back in and do some helpful updates in here. As always, thank you so much for watching. We appreciate you all so much. Let us know what you thought in the comments, and we'll see you next time.